Welcome back everyone, it's ROBO-D, back again with another gameplay video, but today we're going to be doing something a little bit different today. Today we're going to be starting a new series here on the channel, and one that I'm going to be calling Spin for Champions. And basically the gist of this series is I'm going to have a custom gameplay video for you, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to spin a few different wheels here, and we're going to enact total chaos for Marvel Champions. I'm going to spin for a hero, a random villain or scenario, and then I'm going to roll for modular sets. And we're going to combine all the things together and hopefully give you some fun randomized gameplay. Everybody loves randomizers. So without a further ado, let's get into it. Let's start off with our roll for hero. Alright, let's start for the spin for hero. Alright, we're playing Nightcrawler. Alright, let's spin for Aspect. Nice, it looks like we're going to be playing an Aggression. Alright, now let's see what kind of villain we're going to be going up today. Looks like we're going up against Civil War's Captain Marvel. Alright, we're going to roll for difficulty. I've got it set up with all the 5 difficulties just broken down on their own. Let me know if I should change this. I was thinking about this one quite a bit. But anyway, let's roll for this. Alright, looks like we're going to be playing on Standard 3. Alright, let's see how many modular sets we're going to have to add. +1 and spin again. Alright, let's spin it again. Alright, so in total we're going to have 5 extra modular sets. Alrighty, we got a lot of spinning to do, so let's see exactly what 5 modular sets we are going to get, in addition to the ones that come with the encounter. Alright, we're going to get Guerrilla Tactics on Expert. Let's spin it again. We're going to get Sitcom from Mojo. Alright, number 3, here we go. Alright, it's going to be Brothers Grimm. Alright. Got 2 more to do. Let's get it. Deathstrike. Alright, and finally, our last modular set. Let's see what we're going to get. Hell's Kitchen. Alright, so we got everything rolled up. We are going to be playing Nightcrawler in Aggression versus Captain Marvel from the Civil War expansion in Standard 3 with the following expansions: Guerrilla Tactics Expert, Sitcom, Brothers Grimm, Deathstrike, and Hell's Kitchen. I'll meet y'all in Tabletop Simulator when I get this set up. Alright everybody, we're here in Tabletop Simulator. Let's get ready to get this on the road. We got a lot to put down here. So let me go over what we got to set up here. I have Captain Marvel set up here from Civil War. We are playing her on standard 3, so we have the stage 1 side up first. We have her encounter deck here, and then I just randomly picked a couple of the sides, or not side schemes, the main schemes from the Civil War box, since they're not leader specific. If you haven't played the Civil War expansion, it's a little different than regular scenarios, but we can make it work. It's going to be a very chaotic game. So Captain Marvel, she has a little setup ability. We have to put energy channel and attach it to her. That's this little card right here. And then let's get into our modules here. So first off, we got to put in, we're playing Nightcrawler, so we need to put in his obligation. So we'll go ahead and shuffle that in. We need the Hell's Kitchen module, which is from the Civil War expansion, so I went ahead and grabbed that. We'll put that in. It's 5 cards. We also have the standard 3 modular set here. Very nice right there. We'll shuffle that in, and it comes starting with this pursued by the past environment. That's what makes it a little different than standard 1 here. Might get a little crazy here, but we'll see what happens. Then we have Death Strike here. We'll shuffle that in. We also have Brothers Grimm. We'll shuffle that in. We have Sitcom from the Mojo Mania scenario pack. And then finally we have Guerrilla Tactics. So in total, our deck is about 50 cards. So, are you going to be worried about acceleration tokens? It's just going to be very chaotic. We're not really going to know what comes next here. So let's go ahead and get this bad boy shuffled up, and we'll get our setup complete. So we'll shuffle this up all nice like that. We have that in play and all that. So for our scheme 1A, we have Superhero Registration Act. We're going to flip this one over. And then we have Shield Recruit. So if there's more than one player on your team, this stage gains Hindered 2. We're not doing that competitive stuff, so that's not really going to matter. Starts out with 0 threat, goes up by 1 per player, 7 threat total to scheme this stage out. When it is revealed, the enemy team searches the encounter deck for 1 player minions and deals 1 of them to each player on your team as a face down encounter card. So we're going to go ahead and do that. We're going to search our deck for a minion. We should have plenty of minions in this deck. So I guess we'll pick, oh yeah, this stuff's not loaded. Alright, sorry about that, guys. I got everything fixed for you all. So this is kind of what our encounter deck looks like. I've already selected the life-size decoy from the Guerrilla Tactics set. We're going to go ahead and put that engaged with us. We're not playing on expert, so that's not going to, he's not going to get that toughness here. So he is going to have basically the patrol keyword, except for side scheme. So not really that big of a deal for a minion here. We'll probably just ignore it for most of the game. But anyways, we're good on that end. Let's shuffle up our deck here. I got a aggression deck here. Yeah, we're gonna be making use of lots of weaponry with Kurt. I think that's gonna be our best play for him. So let's go ahead and get our deck. I don't think we have any other. Yeah, we got no other on-demand effects. So let's go ahead and get set up here. So we're gonna start off with a hand size of 6 here. Very nice, very nice. Not exactly what I'm looking for, though. Yeah, I kind of want to just dump most of this stuff, really. Yeah, let's go ahead. Let's do this. Well, we're gonna go this and this. We'll probably keep that, and these 2 as well. Yeah, that sounds like a plan to me. So we're gonna dump all that. Can we get a discard pile made up here, please? All right, got that taken care of. We will draw 4 more cards. All right, yeah. Yeah, that's that looks a lot better to me. So let's see here. Yeah, let me go ahead and do my turn here. I'm gonna go ahead and use Kurt's alter ego ability and search my deck for a copy of Bomp. Go ahead and get that. Let me get that one right there. I don't know why that one's flipped over weird. Get that. We'll add that to our hand. And then we're gonna go. We'll probably go. Damn, we can go ahead and really get a stun off here. That would be actually kind of nice. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna attach Bomp to Captain Marvel here, and then we are gonna go ahead and we're gonna go ahead and use 2 resources here to play Teleport Drop. So we will discard a copy of Bomp from an enemy and deal 8 damage to that enemy and stun them. So we'll discard Bomp from Captain Marvel and she'll take 8 damage. It'll drop her down to 6 health. And she's stunned. So we'll go ahead and dish that out. Excellent, lovely. We're also gonna play let's go. We could go. I think I might want to go ahead. I don't want to discard Jarborn though. Let's go 1 resource here for Jarborn, and then we will hold the rest of our hand. I believe is the play. Oh, actually no. We could. Yeah, let's do 1 resource here to use his action and get that copy of Bomp back. I'm gonna add it to my hand. And we are going to go ahead and we will attach it to Captain Marvel here. We're going to go ahead and also we're going to use a basic attack here. We're going to do 1 damage here. And we will end our turn with that. So we're ready back up and we're going to draw back up to our hand. So 4 cards. Okay, let's see what we got here. We got another copy of Bomp. We got. We could probably use that. Yeah, we'll probably could either get Cinch out or. Yeah, I think we'll see what we got. All right. So. To start off the villain phase here, we're going to put 1 threat on the main scheme. Captain Marvel is stunned, so that's not really going to make a difference here. So she's not going to be able to really attack. And then we are going to get dealt an encounter card. Life-size decoy doesn't do anything. He has no attack, no thwart. So we get an encounter card here. Let's see what we get. We're going to get Paralytic Stardust. Attached to a mystic villain minion. If you cannot attach the villain after attached enemy activates against you, discard this card, stun your identity, and deal yourself 1 face down and counter card. Oh, that is kind of nasty. So she's gonna get this. And yeah, that is gonna be the villain turn. Not really a impactful turn here. So on my turn here, let's see. We could just absolutely rush her down. We absolutely can, and we are absolutely going to do so. So do I want to? So we could go 2. We'll do 2. Yeah, we'll do 2 resources here, and we will play. Fusillade, and we're gonna exhaust Jarborn here, so we can deal 5 damage to an enemy. We're gonna deal it to Captain Marvel. That'll bring her down to phase 2 already, so that's gonna get discarded, and she's gonna come in with Steady, and when revealed, deal each player an encounter card. Captain Marvel cannot take damage this phase. Okay, so she'll start off with 18 hit points in this phase. She has Steady, and we will get dealt an encounter card. So we'll go ahead and do that. That'll be our encounter card for that. And she cannot take damage for the rest of this turn, or this phase, right? Rest of this phase. Okay, so we're pretty much done there. I guess we hold what we got here. I guess we could attach Bomp to the life-size decoy if we wanted to, but I mean, he's not really doing a whole lot elsewise. But I do also want to kind of get rid of some of my cards here. I'm gonna go ahead and just I am going to I kind of want to, do I want to attack the decoy just to get rid of it? Start getting rid of it? You know, I kind of do. Let's go ahead. We'll attach Bomp to it. Okay? And we will go ahead and attack it for 1. And then we will ready up, and we'll draw back up to our hand. We'll draw 4 cards. Alright, what do we got here? Pulse Grenade, Fusillade. Port away. Okay. Yeah, we could do some stuff. Okay. So filling phase is gonna happen. We're gonna put 1 threat on the main scheme, and then Captain Marvel is going to go ahead and attack. No force response. Oh, I was supposed to put counters on this. So this is supposed to have 2 counters. My bad. My bad, people. So she's supposed to have, let's see, because I dealt 8. So she should have 4 here, right? Yeah, and then she'll attack. So we'll go ahead and we'll do this part. She'll just do 2 attacks against us. That's fine. That was my bad. I messed that up. She should have done that earlier. So she's going to attack us. I'm going to use my copy of Bomp here to declare myself the defender without exhausting. So she'll get a boost for this, and she'll deal 2, 4. That'll be 1 damage to me. And then after she activates against me, she will stun me, and then we will get an extra encounter card. So I'm stunned. And then she is going to attack me again. And I'm going to have to say I'm going to defend it. Boost in expert mode. Okay, we're not in expert mode, so that doesn't really matter. But it will do 2, 4. It's going to deal another 1 damage here, and we are exhausted. And then we get another encounter card. So total, we got 3 encounter cards here. Let's see what we got. We got 1 with the breakup. Each encounter card gains peril. That doesn't matter. Alter ego action. Discard 3 cards from your head and choose a player. Then the chosen player draws 1 card, and you discard this obligation. that is a little nasty. And then we get Lady Deathstrike. She's got Quick Strike, so she's going to come in and she is going to attack me already. So she will attack me for 2. That's going to be 1, 2, and her forced response effect is that I discard 1 random card from my hand. So we will do that. Discard that. Oh, that kind of sucks. And then our final encounter card is we have Coordinated Effort. Each enemy gains the acceleration. Oh, no. 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 Oh, no. That's actually really bad. I should have started. Oh, no. That. Each enemy gains the acceleration icon. Oh, that's so. We're going to have 1, 2, oh, Jesus. Oh, this might get out of hand really quick. Oh, no, this might get out of hand really quick. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, yeah, we need to end this soon. Oh, no. Okay, okay, okay. It's okay. It's okay. All right, all right. Let me see here. What do we got? What do we got? Wow. We have attacks, but we need to get rid of some stuff. We ain't gonna have enough to do anything though. Not really. Oh, we're kind of cooked. We're kind of cooked a little bit. Yeah, we're really cooked actually. Wow. Yeah. So that life-size decoy is coming back to haunt us a little bit. I guess we will get set up. I guess. To maybe do something later. I don't know, maybe. Is that the play? Is it the play, though? So we'll go... We'll go 1, 2 resources here to play our pulse grenade. Okay. We're just getting it out here. And then I think we're just going to have to let them scheme us out. Honestly, I think we're going to have to let them scheme us out here. This is nasty, dude. I'm going to flip over... I can't believe that is crazy work. That is a crazy scheme. We're gonna flip over. I can't really get rid of this this card, honestly. And we're just gonna end our turn right there. So we'll ready up. I didn't mean to do that. We'll ready up. And I'll draw 5 cards for our hand size here. We got our copy of Bomb. Was not really wanting that at the moment. I mean, we're going to have to probably just bust it down on her, really and truthfully. So, okay, so each enemy's got an acceleration icon. So there are 3 enemies in play. That's not one. So we got 1, 2, 3 enemies. So that's going to be 3. So main threat's going to go up by 1, 2, 3, 4. And then Captain Marvel is going to scheme on us. So she's going to scheme for... Okay, yeah, this is going to be 3 scheme. So that'll scheme this out. And we're going to go on to the initiative here. So nothing on this side. On the 2B side, one reveal, the team searches the counter deck discard pile for 1 side schemes and deals 1 to each player on your team as a face down encounter card. So we're getting ready to get this as an encounter card. Hold up. Let's see here. Since I'm not really playing in PvP, I'll just pick one, I suppose. There's not really any good ones here that I want to have. So I guess we'll get this one for Captain Marvel. This is gonna come in with 3 scheme on it, and it'll have an amplifier icon on it. Not the biggest deal, I suppose. Well, hold up. It gets dealt as a face down encounter card. My bad. But that's what it's gonna do. And then Lady Deathstrike is going to scheme for 1. On this scheme, it starts off at 0, so that's going to be 1. And then we will get 2 more encounter cards here, because we do have this obligation still attached to us. And get 1 for the end of the turn. So here's 1 for me, and another one. My goodness. My goodness. So here's this one, the Alpha Flight Station. Like I said, it comes in with 3 scheme. Has an amplifier icon. And then we have From Every Direction. This is a treachery card. In expert mode, this game stirs. Not really the biggest deal. Place 1 threat on the main scheme for each enemy in play. So that's going to be 3 threat. 1, 2, 3. Oh, brother. This Guerrilla Tactics is really messing up the game. And then we have Photonic Blast. And discard an ally or support card you control. I don't have any allies or support cards I control, so this is not going to do anything. And yeah, it is going to be our turn once again. We are not looking good, ladies and gentlemen. We are not looking good. Yeah, so let me see here. What can we possibly do in this situation? We really need to get rid of some enemies here. So here is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking we need to get rid of this life-size decoy, man. This thing is kind of messing us up real bad. We're not really going to be able to get rid of this thing right here. I think we don't have any more bombs left. Yeah, we have all 3 of them out. One's attached to the life-size decoy, one's on Lady Deathstrike, and one's in my hand. Okay, so as much as I would like to play the X-Jet, I think it's a little too late for that. I think we need to go ahead and try to dish out as much as we can. We are stunned, which is not exactly the most preferable thing. So we're gonna flip up, and we are going to go ahead. We're gonna get rid of my stunned here. I'm going to go ahead and attack the life-size decoy. I'm stunned, so it doesn't do anything. And then I'm going to attach a copy of Bomb to Captain Marvel. Go ahead and put that on her. And then we're going to... That does count as an attack. There are no counters on this, by the way. I haven't attacked her since. The question is, though, can we get rid of some of these enemies so we can go ahead and thwart a little bit? And I think the answer is probably... I'm going to go... we'll go 2 resources here so we can play this pulse grenade. I guess we'll keep the... Alright, so here's what I think I want to do. I think we're going to use 1 resource here to play firepower. And I'm going to exhaust all 3 of these weapon upgrades here. So 1, 2, 3, and that's going to be 3 damage to. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to deal 3 damage to Lady Deathstrike. Go ahead and get her out of the game, or get her out of the play, I should say. Sorry. With these 2 weapons, and then we're going to deal 3 damage to our life-size decoy here. So that's going to go up to 4 right here with the other weapon. And then we are going to... I think I'm going to wait. I think I'm going to wait on this. I'm going to wait on this. Or should I go ahead and... Should I go ahead and get it out of play? Because we got an extra acceleration. Yeah, let's go ahead and get this decoy out of play. I'm going to discard 1 pulse grenade here to use its effect. We're going to choose the life-size decoy here. And we are going to discard the top 2 cards of the encounter deck. And we are going to deal 3 damage to it. Because it's 1 damage for each boost icon. So that's 3 damage. That'll knock it out. So this will go bye-bye. Then Bomb will go to the discard. Alright, so now we have a clear board. I'm going to ready back up. And I'll draw back up to my hand size of 5. Let's see what we got here. Face the past doesn't really help. Got the cutlass is a little too late as well. Okay. Well, it's gonna be a little tricky here. All right, so Carol is going to put 1 on the main scheme for start of the villain phase, and then 1 more for this coordinated effort side scheme, and then she is going to attack. So she'll deal. I'm going to use Bomb here to make myself the defender of this attack without exhausting him. So it's going to be 3 damage, and I have 3 defense, so I don't take any damage here, and I'm not exhausted. And then I'll get dealt 2 encounter cards for the obligation. 2. Captain Marvel's helmet. Captain Marvel gains stalwart. After you make a basic attack, spend 3 resources of the same type. Discard this card. That's fine, I guess. It's fine. And then we also get another one. Cosmic Flight. When Captain Marvel will take 3 or more damage from attack, reduce that amount to 3, then discard this card. Okay. Not the worst thing ever. Alright, on our turn, we're gonna go ahead. I would really like to play everything, but I'm not going to be able to. Do we get the... I think we just get the... We get the things in play, then get us a bomb so we can defend. Yeah, I think that's going to be the play here. So, we're going to go ahead. We need to thwart as well, because if we get in advance, we're going to be kind of fucked. So let's do 2 resources here. So we get, oh, we can't actually. We can't. Oh no, we can't get that out because we have Jarborn. Yeah, we can't. Oh no, this is bad. This is really bad. Okay, let's go ahead and let's use Jarborn to its fullest effect here. We're gonna go ahead, let's discard pulse grenade, and then we will do 1, 2. So that's gonna be 2 damage to Miss Marvel. 1, 2, and then let's see. Okay, so we didn't deal more than 3 damage. And then since that was an attack, we're gonna spend 1 resource here so we can use Jarborn, and that will deal 2 damage to the enemy. So that's 1, 2. That's not an attack, but the pulse grenade was an attack, so we'll go ahead and put 1 counter here. And then we're gonna go. I really don't want to. I mean, face the past could really mess this up. Really could. Let me think. You know, we need to try. We need more cards. We need more cards to do stuff. So I might risk it for the biscuit here. We will go. We'll play Face the Past here, and we will get our Nemesis, and we will put them into play, and then we will draw 3 cards here. It's gonna be 3. This actually gets removed from the game, so I'm gonna set it over here. And then we are going to we'll use 2 resources here to get the cutlass out, and then we'll go 2 resources here to get Day Tripper. Okay, and then when she enters play, I can search my deck and discard pile for a copy of Bomp, attach it to an enemy, and then deal 1 damage to each enemy with a copy of Bomp attached. So, oh, I didn't mean to do that. I wanted to search for a copy of Bomp because I think all my Bomps are in the discard. They are. So we'll get that, and we're gonna attach it to. We'll attach it to Azazel here, and we'll deal 1 damage to him. And then we will have Day Tripper thwart for 2. And then I'm gonna also thwart for 2. And then I think I'll end my turn there. Oh, and we had to discard Jarborn for putting my cutlasses out. Alright, so we're ready back up, and then I'll draw back up to my hand size. Alright, okay. And then she took consequential for her attack, or her thwart. Captain Marvel is gonna put 1 on the main scheme, and then 2 more because of this side scheme. 1, 2, and then she's going to attack me. I think I'm gonna have to do that. Think. Yeah, let's have Day Tripper take it. So it's gonna be 4 damage plus an amplifier. That's gonna be enough to knock her out. and then her force response activates when she defeats a character. Place 1 energy channel here, and then Azazel is going to, you know what, I just realized that Azazel cannot have any upgrades attached to him. That's a little bit of a misplay there on my part. So we're gonna, let me take it back a little bit. We'll take Bomp, put it on Captain Marvel. It doesn't change the plan here, but I'll do that right there. And then Azazel's gonna attack me. I'm gonna defend it. That over here. And then I get dealt 2 more encounter cards. So we're gonna get Resistance Fighter, attach minion. Otherwise, this card gains Surge. Attach minion gains 4 hit points, and gains Stalwart. Oh, that's kind of annoying. So he's gonna have 7 HP, and then we are also gonna get Brothers Grimm. Good God, man. Oof. Actually, not good. Big yikers on that. We might have just lost. We might have just lost, honestly. Unless we can... Well, actually, we might be able to... We might... Let me see, that'd be 6 damage there. And then... We don't have enough to play... 1. That would still... I would still be off by like 1. Oh, that's so annoying. Oh, no. Yeah, because it's gonna be a lot. Alright, so let's go. Alright, we'll go 1 resource here to play firepower. We're gonna exhaust each weapon I control, and then deal 3 damage to an enemy, and this attack gains ranged, so we'll deal it to Captain Marvel here, and then we're also gonna play Directed Force, so we will get 2 additional damage here for that. So that's going to be 5 damage instead. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then she's going to get another energy on the energy channel. And then we're going to play Endurance with 1 resource here. So we'll get 3 hit points. 1, 2, 3. And unfortunately, yeah, well, I think we just lost, man. It's gonna be 4. That's gonna be 4th threat, actually. Yeah, we gave it our best. I don't know if I could have done anything better there to prolong it. Maybe it could have just. Yeah, that's gonna be a loss. So let's ready up. I'll show you why it's a loss. So, all right, so. We'll draw back up to our hand of, and we're going to be dealt another encounter card anyways. 5. So we get an encounter card for decking out, and then their turn begins. She's going to put 1 on the main scheme, and then this will put 3 on the scheme. Because each enemy's got an acceleration icon, so 1, 2, 3. yeah, that's going to be a deck out, and that is going to be an unfortunate loss from us. This was quite the crazy game. I don't think we got the best hand luck here. Unfortunate loss, really. And for our first episode of this, but I think the modular sets got a little too crazy. We probably would have held on if we didn't have this side scheme in play, and I might have should have done a little better job of thwarting this out, but there's just so much going on here. So yeah, I'm gonna have to take the L here. So yeah, that's really unfortunate though. I think we would have hung on though for the turn. Let's see what would have happened if we didn't get schemed out. So she would have attacked us. I would have probably declared defender on that using bomb, so that would have get discarded. And then let's see, she would have dealt discard one random card from my hand. She would have dealt 4 damage. So I would have taken 1, and then the discarded card would have been that. So I wouldn't have taken any damage from that. Oh, printed resources. So 1 resource, 1 damage. And that would have messed up my turn anyways. And then each of the villains would have attacked. I probably would have defended Azazel's attack here. And that would have been 4, 1, 2, excuse me, 1. And then Brothers Grimm, he would have attacked, and then discard 1, 2, yep, that's an attachment, so without, otherwise this card getting surged, the attack. So I would have probably given this to, Azazel, honestly. Yeah, probably would have gave that to Azazel. And he would have dealt 1 damage. And then would you get 2 more encounter cards here? And then, yeah, that would have been GG. Because he would have activated. And he would have dealt 3 damage to me. We get Righteous Curse, the enemy leader schemes. Yeah, it would have been another scheme out anyways. And then place 1. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we would have got 1 more. Yeah, it was just total loss on that turn. No matter what we have done, that would have been GG's, like super GG's. We had to win on that turn regardless. Yeah, that was a crazy game. To recap, the parameters for this game are on the screen now if you'd like to attempt this game and the scenario yourself. The deck list used for Nightcrawler will be in the description. Now, at this time, I'd like to rank the encounter itself and reflect on it a little bit. Going forward, I want to do this at the end of each episode, just kind of to give you my thoughts on it. First up, for the difficulty, I'm going to have to give this one an 8 out of 10 in terms of difficulty. I felt like we could have won, but we got the wrong cards at the wrong time that really set us back. Captain Marvel is not exactly a hard villain innately, and it was really just the modular side schemes and the chaos that ensued because of it that hurt us the most. Fun? 7 out of 10, this was really fun. Always fun to play Nightcrawler, and the chaos was just super engaging. I like Nightcrawler mostly in protection, but aggression is never not fun, you know? And the encounter itself was just all over the place and gave us no room for error, I feel like. So nothing was too annoying, even though we lost. So I don't really think it was like unfun. It was just a lot going on, you know. Replayability, there's lots of replayability here, I feel like. And I personally would like to try to beat this encounter at some point. I think you could probably play this about a dozen times and get a different outcome each time due to how large and random the encounter deck was built. But anyways, that is all for the first episode of Spin for Champions. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this idea of a series, please like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. It really means a lot to me. Thanks, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.